forever. I will cherish this forever. R.J.X forever. What? R.J.X forever. Always and forever. I will cherish this forever. What? Always and forever. A black child is born. A black child is dead. A black man.
Yo, what is good, y'all? It's the one and only R.J.X, aka Wrong Smooth, aka the X is silent, aka J-A-V to the motherfucking O-N, y'all. What's going on? Today is May 27, 2019. It's Memorial Day, actually. But, so yeah, this is the documentary of my fourth album, Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna be talking about what inspired me to do this album, the incomes and outcomes of it, you know, my favorite tracks, who inspired me, who was just dedicated to, and mainly and most definitely what it's all about. So we're gonna get right into it, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it, you dig? Alright, y'all, so let's get into it. Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing is actually my fourth album. Technically, it's my second album. Let's put it this way. It's really my second album. Because the first two albums was Obey the One R.X. and Dawn of the Matrix. But see, the thing with it, those was recorded off of a Bluetooth speaker. You know, back in the day, during my senior year and everything, I was doing shit from my Bluetooth speaker. You know, I was recording the songs from I had two phones. I had two phones, man. I was recording my verse from it and using the beat from the other phone. That's what I used to do it back in the day. I had the Bluetooth speaker, you know. Used the little damn voice shit. It's recorded from that. So, yeah. But, this is my fourth album. Yeah. And second studio album. I did my first studio album last year, and that was Resurrection of the World 2 Extinction. And that shit still bangs to this motherfucking day. When I say that's a banger right there, that's like one of them classic joints that you can hear on any other day. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to that anytime you feel like it. You know. But anyways, enough about that. This the new one right here. Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing is basically my personal album. This shit is real personal. It's real deep. It's like a real deep album. Like once you get into like the first 3 tracks or whatever, you gonna bump to your head. You gonna be like, yeah, I'm feeling this shit, yeah. Once you get to like the middle of it, you gonna be like, this some deep shit. God damn. About towards the end of it, that shit starting to pick up a little bit. Yeah, okay, I see you, nigga. I see you. You know, it has its flows to it. You know, it starts off kind of slow and then it gets heartbroken. It gets a little intense in some parts or whatever. And then the end is when you doing this shit like this, you know, you doing this and everything. That's how it goes, you know what I'm saying? That's just the whole flow of it, the whole dynamic of it, bro. Like, and like I said, I had to keep. That's why I say this is probably gonna be one of my albums that I'm probably gonna be remembered for. Cause I went through so much shit trying to fucking do this shit, yo. I went through so much. Like, let's put it this way. The original date for this was supposed to be released on March 1st of this year. This was released on March 1st. But, thing was, I started production on this album back in November. I did 1999. And that's actually one of the lead singles off of this album. I did 1999. And, you know, I recorded at the homeboy's house. You know, low-key, I did it at his house and everything. And so, you know, I took it to the showcase, and then I went and performed at the showcase around that time. I was still promoting, you know, around that time I was still promoting Resurrection of the World 2. So when they had performed at the showcase, I did the 2 songs. I did Rebels in the Skies featuring Low Key and Till You, and the track off of Booty Call Afterlife, Till You Get Tired. And you know, we kind of got booed. I guess you could say we got booed, or I guess they weren't feeling it. It could have been because of the damn style, you know what I'm saying? It could have been the songs, you know. They couldn't have feeling it. It wasn't really a club song, you know. But yeah. So kept getting postponed, and I kept putting this shit on hold because I could never have time to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was like either low-key was busy or I had some shit to do. Not to mention that a lot of shit has been happening this year, you know. I've been going through a lot this year, actually. Let's put it that way. But I'm not gonna get to that. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the personal shit in a little bit. But so yeah, the production of it was real intense. It took a while to do it. I had to keep postponing it and everything, you know, because I was going back and forth with Low-Key, going to his house. We do a song every other day or whatever, you know. Whenever he wasn't busy, I did a song and then released it as a single. But see, my main thing of how I wanted to do this album was I wanted to be so different from what everybody else do. And as I told my homies and everything, my homeboys on Instagram and shit, I told them, I said, look, I'm going to do how the fucking Russo brothers did the motherfucking Avengers Endgame. I ain't going to leak shit. So, and then I did good at that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't leak nothing. I didn't leak not one song except for the singles. Like, if you go on my Instagram right now, you will see not one song from Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing. You probably see Paranoid or fucking The Click, you know what I'm saying? And by the way, that shit is a fucking banger now. The fucking Paranoid joint, that shit is a fucking banger. But I'm gonna explain that shit later on. But anyways, like, I kept it so damn top secret. Like, niggas was just unknown for it, you know? They was just unknown. They was just like questioning me. It was like some, how the hell this shit gonna sound? Is it gonna be different from your last one? You know? I didn't tell nobody nothing. I didn't want to. I wanted to be so fucking different from everybody. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, you know, they leak their album or whatever. They'll leak all their songs and everything, and then it won't come as a surprise. You know, you're supposed to surprise folks or whatever when you finna leak something. But then, I'm sorry, I'm watching How Hot too. But anyways, but yeah, that shit was weird as fuck. But yeah, it's supposed to come as a surprise when you leaking something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I wanted to surprise everybody basically. So I did really good at that. Whatever, I kept it a top secret. So afterwards, I got tired of postponing this shit. I got tired of postponing it because I originally, so I had the date set for 4/20. 4/20 passed by. Niggas hit me up. Where the album at? You dropping it today? You got all the tracks? Yo, son, where the rest of the album at, bro? I don't see it on YouTube. I ain't got it, man. He ain't sent me the tracks yet. I ain't even finished the tracks yet or whatever. God damn, son. Yo, homie tweaking, dog. You know, they was just hit me up with all type of shit. I was just like, I was just like, I mean, I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no way of getting over there and everything. I just couldn't. Low-key was busy. Let's put it that way. He was busy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. He was busy. Like that ass. But yeah, so I had finished all the lyrics and everything. You know, 4/20 came. He wasn't done. But by the time 4/20 had hit, I did 3 songs. I did Paranoid. I dropped Paranoid, The Click, and Sauce It Up. Paranoid was instantly a hit. I kid you not. That shit was dope as hell. The whole hook to that shit, nigga. I thought of that shit in my head, you know. Lurking ass niggas looking paranoid. But see, I'm gonna explain that shit to y'all, though. I'm gonna explain the meanings of it and everything. But, so yeah. But it's also some deep personal sides to this album. There's a deep story behind this album as well. And I'm about to explain that to you right now. Alright, y'all. Now we finna get into some personal shit. The reason I named this album Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing, well, let's put it this way. It goes back to Booty Call Afterlife in Resurrection of the World 2. My homie, his name is well, my used to be homie. His name is Kenny. And shout out to him because we not cool no more. But yeah, God bless his soul. That's one thing. he had walked up to me and he had said, look, I said, you should show more of a personal side to you. What's your personal side? The only thing I really hear from you is you this and that. The only thing I really hear from you is that bust around style, basically. You know, that, oh, no. That's all I just hear, really. So I thought about it, and then that came into my head. I said, you know what? I'm gonna make 2019's album my personal one. So that's where I came in. That's when I came up with that title, Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing. Because at the end of the day, life ain't nothing but a smooth thing. It can get hard, and it can get knocked. You put that shit together, you get the hard knock life. At the end of the day, you live it right, it'll just go smooth. Point blank period. That's the whole meaning of that. You know. And like I said, it's a lot of, I've been going through a lot with trying to get this album done, because earlier this year, you know, we had 3 cars, and now we down to 1, you know what I'm saying? Freaking done hit a deal. My ex-girlfriend, her pops gave me they van. The transmission went out in that shit. And then 2 weeks ago, me and my friends, Jade Morris, shout out to you, Jade, because that's my homegirl, Jade Morris, and her boyfriend Daniel, we was involved in a car accident. And the way that car had hit us, it hit us from the side. Boom, you know, it just hit us just like this. Met the stop sign coming out, boom, it just hit us. Airbags that knocked me out. I was off for like 5 seconds, bro. You know, and then he got to the hospital, and I'll tell you that I literally almost died. Thank God that I'm here right now, but I had almost died. You know what I'm saying? My whole body I kept going into shock. My whole body went numb. I couldn't breathe. And they had the oxygen thing on for one thing. You know, I couldn't breathe. It was just a lot, yo. But after that whole car accident or whatever, that was like right around the time I had actually finished the whole album, really. I had finished the whole thing. This was supposed to be out on the 18th of May. So I went through that whole little situation or whatever, going through the car accident and shit. And so I started going through my whole little depression phase and everything. You know, me and my ex, we are no longer together. Me and Jaden, we are not longer together no more. And it's a lot of tracks. It's 2 tracks on here that I wrote specifically for her. You know, I wrote it when we was together, but it's a deep track. You know, it's like really heartbreaking and touching in so many ways. That shit'll make you cry when you hear it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we had broke up back in March, and been single ever since. So been taking it pretty hard, but at the end of the day, the only thing that was really like keeping me going was this album right here, was me pushing to get this album out. These last 2 months, that was me pushing to get it out. That's how deep it was to me. That's how much it meant to me, just to get this album out, period. You know? And yeah, it's a real deep album. I can't wait for y'all to hear it, yo. It's really deep. You would love it. So yeah, but now what I'm finna do, now that we got that out the way, what I'm about to do is I'm finna explain every track to you and what inspired me to do this album and the meanings to some of the tracks. And also, and after that, I'm gonna shout out everybody who was involved in it, you know, who was all involved and pitched in to do something, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's working with people, that's working with somebody, you know, that's working. You getting along with everybody, you doing the cultural thing, giving back to your people, you know, with the music and everything like that, you know. So yeah, we gonna get on to the next video. We gonna get on to the next topic, y'all. Yeah, so as y'all can see, I got my Pop's glasses on. These are actually the glasses I got on in that picture. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly can't see shit out of these, so I'm gonna take these off. Cause I can't see shit. Ooh, Lord, haberdasheries and hemoglobin. Ooh, damn. Ooh, shit. Let me put my green glasses on. Woo! I can see now. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. So, what we finna do now? We finna explain every track. You know what I'm saying? We finna explain every track and my favorite tracks. So, first track we finna explain is Paranoid. Paranoid is honestly one of my popular tracks right now. Everybody likes that track. Literally, everybody likes that shit. Lurking ass nigga looking paranoid. They paranoid. Lurking ass nigga looking paranoid. That shit go hard as fuck. See, the thing about Paranoid is that's like a mixture of a slow dance song / lap dance song that you would play at a strip club. But see, you know how I am. I always mix up my shit. You know, that's how I roll. I always have been like that. But see, the way I did it with Paranoid was I wanted to be different. I wanted to have that lap dance feel to it, that slow dance feel to it, and have a meaning to it. So when I'm saying lurking ass niggas looking paranoid, it's true. These lurking ass niggas is paranoid because they paranoid about my come up. They paranoid about everything. They looking around. They lurking on your Instagram, looking at you and getting mad at you because just because you doing good. You know what I'm saying? They paranoid for your come up. They paranoid for my come up because they know that when I get out there, and which none of y'all motherfuckers ain't ready for me, because when I come out there, I'm gonna blow up. But see me, I'm not finna fall for that. No, Hollywood is a trap. And yes, I'm saying this right now. Hollywood is a trap. You won't be catching me doing none of that stuff if I ever get out there. Hollywood is a trap. Point blank period. But yeah. Paranoid is about lurking ass niggas lurking on your Instagrams, looking at your pictures, not commenting, not liking anything. But at the end of the day, deep down, they paranoid about your come up and want to see you fail. They don't want to see you get Grammys and BET awards and fucking all these different type of awards and everything. They don't want to see you blow up to the top. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you fail. They want to see you depressed and sad and heartbroken and everything, and want to see you dead. That's just the world of the day that we live in, bro. Everybody like that. You know, I've had friends that are like that are conniving and evil and just
R.J.X, nigga.
Say that they down for you and then go back and just stab in your fucking back. Anyways. Next track is Woke. My nigga. That shit, that Woke joint, that shit got a boom bap joint to it. That shit got that boom bap feel. You know what I'm saying? Woke is one of them joints that you can play. Woke is like Woo-Ha Got You All in Check a little bit. I say it's like Woo-Ha Got You All in Check. It's a mix of Woo-Ha Got You All in Check and Slam by Onyx. If you don't know who Onyx is, Sticky Fingers was in Next Friday. I forgot the nigga who he played though. Who the fuck did he play? What is that thing? What did he play? Yeah, I had to pull this out, bro. I had to see who the hell he played. Anyway, I don't say it. But it, oh shit. Anyways, so yeah, Sticky Fingers and Slam, Onyx. That track remind me so much of that. It's just, it hits on every note. And you know my flow, my style is like Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? That's my inspiration. I wanted to put that inspiration into that song because it was a boom bap 90s East Coast joint. You know what I'm saying? So Woke is one of my favorite joints as well. I kid you not, that shit is a banger like a mother. Another track. Oh, the Promised Land. The Promised Land. See, it's a story behind the Promised Land, and when y'all listen to it, y'all would probably know what story that is. But originally, the Promised Land was supposed to be on Booty Call Afterlife. Yeah, that was supposed to be on Booty Call Afterlife, but unfortunately, it didn't make it on there. It didn't make it on there. That bitch small for their wig. Damn, motherfucker done pull up a damn wig. Anyways. Promised Land was supposed to be on Booty Call Afterlife, and the story between what happens with that was when I had met my ex. Before I met my ex, before me and her started dating, I was last year around this time. Well, back in April of last year, I was in Panama City. So I was looking out to the ocean, you know, just looking out to the view and everything. Next thing you know, I heard a voice, you know, a voice just came out of the blue. It was just like some. She's the one. All I just heard in my head was she was the one. She's the one for you, you know. She's the one. She's the one that can take your pain away. I can lead you. And so, in my head, I thought back to it. I said, "Can you guide me? Can you lead me to the way? You know." Can you lead me to the way, my brother? Can you take me to the way? Can you lead me to the way? Lead me to the Promised Land, my brother? So that's the whole meaning behind that story, but it's a real deep song, deep down. When you feel it, when you feel that energy just hit your, like the end of it, that shit will hit the fuck out of your damn soul. That's how deep that song is, man. Promised Land is one of them songs that's gonna make you cry. I kid you not. Another song that I like is Come Correct Part 2 featuring QS, Quintessential. Boy, my nigga. And shout out to him, man. That dude did his thing on that joint. We did our thing on that joint, yo. I kid you not. That's one of them damn remix from back in the days type shit, man. That shit is dope. It's dope as hell. You know, I did the same verse from the original Come Correct song. Matter of fact, he was on the remix, the first remix for it too, with the original beat. When I did the second one, I wanted to switch up the beat and everything, you know. And I still had my same verse, you know. I'ma get it to all y'all. Hoping you niggas is ready for another free fall. You know, I still had that same verse, but I changed it up a little bit. You know, I made it more political. You know, the original one, that was a diss track to my R.J.X. You know, the damn schizophrenic bitch, her. That was a diss track to her. But this one, I switched it up and made it a diss track towards Agent Orange. You know what I'm saying? We did our fucking thing on that shit, yo. I kid you not. We did our thing on that. So there's that. Come Correct Part 2 featuring Quintessential, aka QS. Next track, and I'm not gonna expose anymore because I want y'all to listen to him. My next favorite track is The Fucking Click. The Click. Niggas can't fuck with the click. Motorola on my hip. Boy. And I say that song is a banger. That shit hit like a mother. Ooh. You know, and I'm gonna be real with you. I wrote that song around the time me and her was together too. But I had some help with her too. She helped me write some of that shit too now. I'm gonna kid you not. She helped me write this. She helped me write so she helped me wrote some of that shit in that song though. Kid you not, man. You know. But that's one of them songs that you can dance to. You know, you can do the shoot to that shit. You can do the shoot to hit them folks. Damn. The Click is different. That song is on a whole different level from the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they all the songs on the album is different. They have a different sound to it. They ain't all just sounding the same like today's music. Now honestly, some of today's music is okay. But them underground rappers like Joey Badass and damn Schoolboy Q, Flatbush Zombies and all of them, man. Them niggas, they getting it. They finna be on the come up next year. they on the come up for real. You know, J. Cole doing this thing too. Kendrick Lamar, even though he ain't released no album in the last 2 years since he did Damn, you never know what that nigga, you never know what you can expect from that nigga. He could be coming out with some shit next year. You wouldn't even see that shit coming. You know? Not to mention, those are my inspirations too now. But, yeah. The Click is downright one of my favorite songs off of the album. The Click. That shit is dope. And last but not least. Last but not least. I don't want to expose more tracks to y'all, but you know what? I'm just do one more that I can tell you that I really like. I'm trying to think of it though. Oh, Vengeance Awakens featuring Love Mo. And shout out to Love Mo and B More, because B More actually helped me finish the rest of this album, bro. I kid you not. He did his damn thing on this shit, yo. He helped me finish it out. And Vengeance Awakens, that shit got an old school vibe to it, man. That got that like Nigla, what the fuck that nigga name is. He did that song Super Thug. But that song got that type of style to it. And you know, it got Love Mo on it. She was featured on Can You Dig My Style? And that's another one of my favorite tracks too. But see, Love Mo, let me tell you something about Love Mo. Love Mo got that voice like MC Light. She has a voice, she sounds like, you know, I don't like to compare it to anybody, but she has that voice. She has the voice of MC Light, Lady of Rage, and Yo-Yo. And y'all, I know y'all thinking like, how the fuck this nigga know about these folks, bro? This nigga damn 20 years old. He listen to folks like that. You an old school ass nigga. Yeah, I listen to stuff like that. That's why I come up with different styles in my songs. You know, duh, motherfucker. But anyways, yeah, she has that type of style. She has the Mia X voice, the Mia X, the MC Light, and Lady of Rage, bro. Not to mention that B More told me that she grew up listening to them artists too. And I can hear that shit all in her voice. Like, boy, that shit. Vengeance Awakens, you gonna be stunned by that track, yo. I kid you not. So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let y'all know about the stuff that inspired me to do this album. And I'm going to be shouting out a lot of people who helped me get through it. So, let's get to it, player. Alright, so, we're about towards the end of the video. But anyways, the people and the stuff that inspired me to do this album. Honestly, there's an interlude, right, on the album. It's called Shaklack Clack. Now, if you don't know about Shaklack Clack, there's this movie that came out back in 1998. It's called Slam. And I kind of just, I'm saying that for the end. But there's a movie called Slam back in 1998. It was a hip hop and poetry movie. When I say that movie is underrated as fuck. So that movie played a very big role in this album. Like, some of the verses on some of the songs were from that movie. Like, literally, some of the verses, including the poem Shaklack Clack, that came out of that movie Slam. You know? And the verse that I said, snorting candy yams and whatever, or that, I don't know how the shit went. You know, it just came out. You know what I'm saying? That was all from Slam. It was all inspired by Slam, bro. That movie is I highly recommend that movie, Slam. That movie is underrated as fuck. I kid you not. If you a hip hop artist, I encourage you to go see that movie. Go watch it. They got it on Vudu. They got that shit on damn YouTube. Anywhere on Google Play. Go look it up. It's called Slam. That movie is underrated as fuck. That shit better than, well, I mean, ain't nothing better than 8 Mile now, but that movie right there, that movie is underrated as shit. And so that movie inspired me a lot to do this movie, to do this album. My parents, my mom and dad, they inspired me to do this album as well. Even though they want me to do better with me not cussing, they still inspired me to do it, you know, my working flows or whatever. They know that this is a hobby. They know that my hip hop or whatever is a hobby. I don't take it serious to a point where I think yeah, nigga, I'm gonna get up there one day. I'm gonna go see me a record deal and all that. No, they know that I'm not like that. I don't even want no record deal, to be honest with you. I'd rather somebody find me or pick me up somewhere, you know. In hell, I was number one day. I don't want to be picked up. I don't even want to be known right now. This generation is not ready for R.J.X. They're not, because, and I tell you, when you hear my music, you're gonna think I'm 20 years ahead of time. And honestly, that's my mindset. That's my plan. Like, if you ever meet me, you can ask anybody that I'm affiliated with. They know that I always got a plan. They know I got a plan A and a plan B. Sometimes a plan C. But if you ever meet me, anybody that's watching this video, you will already know I'm the man with the plan, you know. So, they definitely inspired me to do this album, you know. Shout out to my mom and dad. Thank God they're still here. Thank God to my dad. Shout out to my father, my dad. He raised me, or whatever, you know. He got me hooked into the old school, you know. My inspiration is mainly from James Brown, and me dancing is from him, you know. And my mama, she used to listen to freaking Timberland and Missy Elliott back in the day as well. So I gotta get big props to my mom, yo. You know, they are a big impact on this. My ex Jaden. This album was actually dedicated to her. Yo, yeah, like this album was dedicated to her. She actually told me as well that she wanted to hear some more personal stuff from me. She actually told me that when we was together. She said she wanted to hear a more personal side from me. And even though we had our whole little like breakup and split up and everything, and I called out her name and all that, deep down I still love her. But you know, that's just the way life goes. You gotta move on or whatever. You can't keep feeding off of somebody that doesn't want you. You know, you just gotta move on with your life. You know? So, shout out to Jaden. Shout out to you. You really impacted me you really inspired me to do this album, because them 2 joints on there that I did for you, they was mainly for you. I've been told I was gonna do them songs, y'all. But yeah. It was dedicated to her. Dedicated to my hometown, Flint, Michigan. Yeah, Flint is going through it right now. But at the end of the day, that water is fucking with their heads. That water got their heads fucked up. And that water, I know they ain't doing shit about it, hell. They just now coming out with the shit damn 3 years ago. I mean, it's really been like that for years, you know. And yeah. Also, this album is dedicated to my grandfather who passed away back in 2013. Rest his soul, Jerome Ernest. Rest his soul. This album is also dedicated to you, because there's an interlude on here. There's an interlude right before the outro. And it's about someone that's not here yet. He's not here yet. I don't know when he's gonna come. I don't know when is that time gonna ever come, to be honest with you. But when he hears it, he's gonna be very inspired by it. That's all I gotta say. And yeah. So Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing is, honestly, it's actually finished, and I've listened to it and everything. I've listened to it. It's beyond great, bro. You would love it. Like, even though the collaboration, even though the other people who are collaborating on it, they're not their verses ain't done yet. It is great. Like, you will love it. Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing. It's probably gonna be one of my best projects that I've done in a while. Shit, to be honest with you, Dawn of the Matrix was dope, and that was through a Bluetooth speaker. You know what I'm saying? And then at that, this is the other big announcement. This is also gonna be my last album for the next 2 years. You know, and I say that in the outro too. You know, this is my last album for the next 2 years. You know, and I'm off doing bigger and better things. There's another announcement in the outro too, but I'm not gonna tell y'all yet. This is gonna be a hint. So, yeah, Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing is dope as hell. I encourage y'all to listen to it. Y'all share it with y'all friends. Everything, bro. Shout out to Low Key, my homeboy Devin. He did his thing yet again. Even though we had freaking technical difficulties with some of the tracks, because the album was originally supposed to be done. It's supposed to be out on the 18th. It was done already. But, you know, I had to get back into it. I had to meet other homie, B Smooth. B Smooth. B More. Luckily I met Love Mo's husband, B More. You know, he helped me out, got the tracks finished and everything. So shout out to you, B More. I will indefinitely be working with you pretty soon on the next project, which is coming out in 2021. Yep, I'm announcing it right now. LP number 5 is coming out in 2021. I'm not going to tell you the title yet. I'm not going to tell y'all the title. I'm going to keep that shit top secret as hell. But just know that I'm starting production in the fall. I'm starting production in the fall of this year. And B More is going to be the producer. Yeah, he's going to be the producer for that album. So yeah, they both, shout out to Low Key and B More, because they both did their things and helped me out. Even though Low Key had his own little personal things going on, where we got some tracks done, at the end of the day, he did it. You know, he freaking did Resurrection of the World too, and yet that shit is a fucking banger. You know, he was featured on Resurrection of the World too. He's not featured on Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing. Well, I mean, he's featured in Paranoid, but he's just like, you know, yeah. But other than that, big props to him, bro. Like, he really did his thing. Both of them did actually, you know. Shout out to them, and also shout out to my friends, my family that motivated me to do the push for this album. You know, I'm giving a shout out to Tatiana, my prom day from school. You know. Prom day, my best friend, I know her since 8th grade. Giving a shout out to Jamari up in Connecticut. I think it's New Britain, Connecticut, I think. I don't know, but it's one of them. Shout out to Jamari, J Mari. We got an unreleased track that we have never released yet. You never know, that shit may be on freaking my next album. You never know. Shout out to Jay Morris, who was involved in the car accident with me. Shout out to her. She really inspired me to do this album. She wanted to hear a more personal side of me too. She's gotten to know me as well. I've known her for a year, you know. Shout out to Daniel, her boyfriend Daniel. That nigga cool as fuck. That nigga mind me. That nigga just like me. He laid back and chill with the gangster lane. Oh shit. Y'all didn't see that. Anyways, so yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to my... Keep that to myself. Shout out to my homegirl Aaliyah, because she's back in my life. Glad to have her back in my life. Shout out to her. Shout out to everybody that was involved in Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing. Shout out to fucking Love Mo. Shout out to her. Shout out to Quintennial QS. Shout out to him. I'm giving a shout out to YGK the Assassin. I'm giving a big shout out to you, because you did your thing in that song, yo. You really did. Shout out to him. And also shout out to my homeboy Turnt Snacko. Bruh, when I say y'all should listen to that dude's music, I've known Turnt Snacko since we go way back, bruh. Me and Snacko go back to high school. And he did his thing on that track though. Don't get me wrong. He did his thing on that last track. But yeah, shout out to Snacko, bro. And shout out to Alpha Male X. He will indefinitely be back for the next album. He hasn't been featured. He wasn't featured on last year's album. But he, you know, he did the intro for Obey the One called X and Down in the Matrix. So he's gonna be back for sure. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody, bro. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to everybody. If you was involved in Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing, if you was involved in the production for this album, big props to you. Okay. Last thing I'm gonna say before I go, y'all can bump this as much as you want to, because at the end of the day, this is gonna be my last album for the next 2 years. But in 2021, when I drop LP number 5, that shit's gonna be like, I don't know how the fuck that shit gonna be. To be real with you, I don't even have a damn release date for it. I have no release date for it at all. As of right now, I have no release date for it. Shit, matter of fact, B More asked me, we was in the studio, he was like, do you have a release date for it? You know when you planning on releasing it? Nigga, I'm sitting like this. To be honest, I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's so far ahead, but yeah. So 2020, I don't have anything planned for 2020. You know, I may do some collaborations with different artists, but other than that, no EP, no album. You know, I did have Resurrection 3 slated for next year and the New World Order EP, but not doing it. Not gonna do it. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. Need a break for a while, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, this documentary. Stay blessed and continue to stay woke, because at the end of the day, the X will remain silent eternally. I am R.J.X, and you are watching the documentary of Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing. Stay blessed and stay woke. Fuck, I do that. Stay blessed, y'all.
I was born in Hurley Medical. What? Then burned to Atlanta when I was only 2 months old.
Ain't Nothing But a Smooth Thing, the 4th album by R.J.X, featuring collaboration from Love Mo, Kurt Snacko, YGK the Assassin, Quintus the Centennial, and more. Available on YouTube May 31st, 2019.